JokePit UK.
Hello JokePit, my name's Matt. I'm a stand-up comedian. I do TV presenting sometimes as well, and I'm 22. I live at home with my parents at the moment. I'm moving out in 2 weeks, it's fine. And I tell jokes. That's mostly what I do, or try, or say things and then pause at the end of them in the hope that people will laugh. So I love, I'll tell you what I love, right? I love House of Cards with Kevin Spacey. That's what I absolutely love at the moment, because it's not funny and I'm bored of funny things because I watch lots of comedy. And when I watch people being funny or funny things, all it makes me do is worry that I'm not as funny as that. So I like things that are really serious. So I like House of Cards, like Breaking Bad, because that wasn't that funny, but occasionally was quite funny, annoyingly. And Utopia on Channel 4, loved that last year. Amazing. Not funny at all. I like IKEA at the moment. I'm moving out and I like IKEA because you get to walk around and it's really fun. And I bought 6 wine glasses for £1.25, but I hate my girlfriend in IKEA because it turns out that I have absolutely no say in the furniture that we have in the house. Although, rather than just tell me you've got no say, I'm going to pick because I know better, what happens is I'll go, I don't like that, and then I'll be convinced as to why I actually like it. My 3 favourite videos on YouTube that are funny are Rod Gilbert doing the routine with the handle of his luggage, which I think is an absolute classic. It's the sort of video that went viral and made him famous in the first place. That was one of the first bits of stand-up I ever watched on YouTube when I was kind of a bit younger, before I was doing comedy, so that was one of my favourites. I love Axis of Awesome's 4-chord song. I watched that over and over again because I thought it was so brilliant, and then I killed it after a while, like you would have sung. I even downloaded it off iTunes, like properly pathetic. And my third one would be Tim Minchin. I know this is all really stand-up centric, but I really like stand-up, so that's probably why. Tim Minchin doing Inflatable You. That was the first time I ever saw Tim Minchin. Once again, before I started doing stand-up, I watched that video and I thought he was amazing. And then I did a competition called Say Anything Funny, which is like a stand-up competition for like new acts really. And I got to the final of that in 2009 when I first started out. And Tim Minchin was the judge in the final, and I got to meet Tim Minchin. It's the most starstruck I've ever been, and I've met like Mary J. Blige and like Katy Perry, but Tim Minchin made me not be able to talk. Even though in the final I was in, he didn't give me a prize. I was still really excited to meet him. My role models in comedy are Jimmy Carr, because of his work ethic. I think he's the hardest working man in the business, and I've always followed that. Like when I used to read interviews with him, and he'd say he was doing 300 shows a year, I decided that I should be doing 300 shows a year. Greg Davies, because he makes me laugh more than anyone else. And I saw his stand-up show in 2010, and it's the best hour of stand-up I've ever seen, and it was absolutely brilliant. And all it was jokes about cocks and his mum, and I loved that. Like I think, because I'm really rude and really unpretentious, so when you watch a lot of comedy that like wins awards and people say it's brilliant, it's like really weird and abstract. Whereas Greg Davies just got up there and talked about his mum and dad, and it's hilarious. So it sort of gave me faith that I didn't have to like put a wig on and be doing a weird show at the Soho Theatre to be considered successful. And my third comedy hero, or like inspiration, is probably Russell Howard, because I used to go and see him when I was younger a lot, and I sort of kind of, I guess, saw what he did and realised you didn't just have to tell jokes, you could like talk about your life and things like that. So they'd be my top 3. You can find me all over the internet because I'm so desperate for people to like me, because I'm a stand-up. I've got every social network you can imagine. I'm on Twitter, I'm at Matt Richardson 3. I'm on Facebook, facebook.com comedian Matt Richardson, because Matt Richardson 3 was already taken. I'm on Instagram, Matt Richardson 3. There's loads of pictures. I don't put up much, and I deleted Instagram for a while because I read an article about how, because we see loads of pictures of like amazing things now, we don't really care about them. So I deleted my Instagram, and all my friends took the mick out of me because my reason was I'd been desensitized to beauty. So they all thought I was an idiot. You can also find me on Vine. I've only ever put 2 Vines up though, and neither of them are very good. And I'm also on LinkedIn. No, I'm not on LinkedIn. You can't be on. I'm self-employed. I can't be on LinkedIn. What is LinkedIn? I get invited to LinkedIn all the time. Like my friends, I don't care what you do. I hate your job. You hate your job. I hate your job. Stop inviting me to LinkedIn. I'm doing quite a few little bits and bobs at the moment. You can see me on tour. There's a link below where you can buy tickets. There's not many dates left. I finish on the 5th of June is the last one in Solihull, because I get to do all the cool places on my tour. Matt, do you want to come to Birmingham? Yeah, I'd love to. Oh, but you've got to do one of the outside satellite towns. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm also on a show called Viral Tap on ITV2. It's on every Sunday at 10 PM at the moment. It's, Caroline Flack hosts it, and it's me and Carly Smallman, another comedian, and then a guest every week. And we talk about viral videos that people send in and talk about things that happen on the internet. It's a laugh. I'm also doing loads of music festivals in the summer. So if you're going to like loads of music festivals, you can catch me on the comedy tents there. I'm doing like Glastonbury, Camp Festival, both of these, Stafford and Chelmsford. I think it's in Chelmsford. Green Man, Festival, Cornbury as well, because I like to appeal to the yummy mummies. So that's everything from me. I guess I'll just say bye.
JokePit, home of new comedy.